It's Jake.
Campbell.
And Gabriel.
So our group analyzed the correlation between life expectancy and income. So life expectancy is basically an average number of years a newborn child will live in that particular year, and income is a GDP per capita. So our group thinks that life expectancy is affected by many factors such as socioeconomic status, employment, education, and healthcare system.
The correlation that we expected to have between these two data is that as the income, which is the GDP per person, grow, simultaneously the life expectancy will also increase.
The reason why we chose these two data points is because the relationship between income and when income increases is also interesting to see the life expectancy increases as the world develops. As the world develops and income increases per person and per capita, it will be interesting to see how far life expectancy will increase as well.
Okay, so the first interesting correlation that we found is a Spanish flu in 1918. So as you can see, there's a dramatic decline in life expectancy, and that's because of Spanish flu that killed 40 million people, or 2.1% of global population. And then the mortality was most high in people younger than 5 years old. So that explains the noticeable decline. So also the other noticeable correlation is the stock market crash, and then the income of most Europe countries and North American countries decrease, and that is because of stock market crash in 1929. So stock prices rose to unprecedented levels, and everyone invested in stocks, which later cost people not spending money. So a lot of the unemployment rose to 23%, and in some countries, like international trade fell by more than 50%, so that explains the decline in GDP.
Next, we have the World War II, which happened in 1944 and 1945. This affected mainly Russia, Germany, Poland, Vietnam, and Japan, as it affected them by killing around 85 million people, which impacted life expectancy incredibly. This was approximately 3% of the population back during these times.
So Great Leap Forward in 1957 was also pretty noticeable, and that in China especially, and that is because of China's industrializations, and so 45 million people died from overwork, starvation, and etc.
So another very interesting one is happened in 1990. This is mainly the Middle East countries. There have been a dramatic decrease in economy for the Middle East country. This is mainly due to the Iranian revolution on their how their political system works. They altered their political system and political standards, which one of the policy indicates that they decided to decrease the amount of oil, the petroleum that they're collecting and also exporting. This caused the economy of the country decreased from 5.8 million to 1 million, and because there wasn't any oil being created, the price of the oil also increased dramatically from $10 to $39. So in conclusion, based on the analysis on the graph, it has indicated that higher incomes was closely acquainted and associated with greater longevity of human, and differences in life expectancy across income groups increase over time. However, the association and correlation between life expectancy and income varies substantially across areas. Differences in longevity across income groups decreased in some areas and increased in others. The differences in life expectancy were correlated with health, behavior, and local area characteristics. Thank you.